We're going live. There we are. We're live. We are live. It says so. It's official. We are live, and we are the Mad Scientists. I'm Mad Frankie. This is Violet Igor, and together we make the Mad Scientists. Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. Hi, Miriam.
Hi, Mary.
You're the first one here, and at the moment, you're the only one here.
Yeah. Well, we're going back to doing some gel plating later, but I did want to show you these because I got these the other day, and I haven't then opened them up. So I've just spent the last hour or more in putting the labels on, because these little ones, they come in this sort of little packet with a swatch there, which is lovely, and all the labels are on here and they're sticky, so you can peel them off and use them on the pan so that you know what they are, because I had to do that because I wouldn't have known. Orange Aquarius, this one, so that's that one. You wouldn't believe it, but it's a red, but it's Orange Aquarius. Aquarius orange.
Post.
See, orange.
Orange. Oh, it almost matches your teeth.
So, oh, thank you. Did you say teeth or tea?
Tea.
My teeth are getting.
Hi, Lydia.
So, the reason I got these is because I saw some of the test swatches of them, and I went, ooh, because it sounded really great. Now, I can't remember the names of all of these, but one of them is Misty Morning, and that one I think is Ocean Blue. And they both look really interesting colours. So I thought we'll give it a try and see what they look like. So I'm just going to get some paper.
Do you have your headphones on?
No, I don't. And I'll put those on at the same time, but preferably after I have the paper.
And in the meantime, I'll say hello to everyone that's here and to all the lurkers. Don't worry about coming out of the corners. We don't mind if you lurk, but we would like it if you left a thumbs up or come back and left a comment. We appreciate you.
Plug. Hello, hello.
There you go. I can hear you. Hello. You hear me?
Have I turned that down on there? No, I haven't, so I must need to turn it up here.
Yes. Turn it back up. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's better.
Should I start singing or something?
Not necessarily.
My husband says, no, please.
So, I've got some paper. Right. I'll choose a piece. It's all the much of a muchness. So let's have that bit. It's got a little tawny bit on it, so that doesn't matter. And we're going to test these out. Notice, look, I've got clear areas.
Well, not enough, but yeah.
I just wanted to, before we start anything else, just want to show you these, because then I can put these down on the ground and get rid of them out of the way. This was Hemeracalis, the daylily, and I added some alum, and I got green. I wasn't getting a lot of colour out of it at all. They're yellow daylilies, and I just wasn't getting much colour. But I got green. Yeah, okay. So then I got some ranunculus, beautiful dark purple flowers, and I got a really lovely purple colour in the jar, in the pan. And then I very stupidly added soda ash as well as the alum, and of course that's a base, an alkali, so it turned it green. So I've now got green and green, but one's darker than the other. So I'm going to see if I can get some more ranunculus.
Yeah, I wish you would. I like your color.
Yeah, hope that I might get some nice more purples. I might get more flowers on the plants I've got, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced by that. I think they have one flower and gone. Well, that's what it looked like. I could be wrong. So that was yarrow. That was a nice one. That was the little red flowers that I'm drawing here. That was those. I took a little selection of those, and I got a sort of purpley colour out of it. So that's interesting. Lovely. So I'm going to remove some of these so I've got a bit more room for gel plating. So let's get a... yes, that one will do fine. Water. I've been looking at somebody talking about drawing, how to get more details into your drawing. And I'm really enjoying it. It's Christy. Can't remember her second name. She's called Christy.
Oh,
anyway.
I know who it is. I know. Christy Partridge Art.
That's it. That's it. That's exactly who it is. Very good. Thank you. Did you tell me about her or something? Or following something you give me?
No, I had to sign in today to add some things to the YouTube editing screen, to the screen.
Yeah.
And when I sign in, it brings me up to your list, your first, your YouTube page. And I saw it out there and I wrote it down. I also wrote down, no, that was the only thing I wrote down. What was the other thing? Bee spray. Oh, that's a whole other thing. Never mind. But I wrote down Christy Partridge Art because I saw the watercolor painting and I'm like, okay, grab that. And then I had to go edit your YouTube
description. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this one looks like. I think that's rather nice.
Okay. Here's the thing.
It's very turquoise.
Here's the thing with swatches that confused me. Now, I just saw you paint that on there. That's how I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Not done. Just swipe like that. Don't add more. Well, I know you wet it, but that's quite nice. I don't think we could see the
I'm just going to leave that. I want to leave that there so that it will move on its own. Might put a little too much water on there, but that's because I picked it up. I shouldn't have picked it up. So that was ocean blue.
Is your light on?
Yep, all on.
Can you turn your lamp over there? Can you turn it facing up towards the other light?
Yep.
Now that's beautiful.
Yeah, good. I think I'll do the next one like that as well. To see what happens.
I don't think we're seeing it as turquoisey as you see it.
Oh.
But it's still nice. I like that.
It does look a bit bluer.
Yes.
A bit more ultramarine in the camera than it is there. It's got hints of green in it. I can see little bits of green wicking out here. So that's interesting. This might be Misty Morning. Or it might not. That's why I got these Roman Szmals, for that one and this one and a few others that I like the sound of.
So did this come in a set or did you purchase?
I purchased individual colours.
That's what.
And I got myself a box at the same time. I'm just it's amazing because I got the half pans because I couldn't get those in full pans. In any case, some of them get a bit expensive. Yeah. So I thought half pans just because I wasn't sure, but I wanted that one and that one in the big size and that one and probably that one. Not sure.
For the botanical color?
No, just because I went, ooh, like that color. Sorry. But I told myself to stop. They weren't terribly cheap, but that's all I got. Oh, look at this one. As it's wicking.
I know, I'm watching it.
You can see pink coming out. Oh, that must be the Misty Morning one then. Ooh.
I don't see the pink, but what I see is a nice trellis pattern.
You see that there's some pink wicking out?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just faint pink, but there is some pink there. So that's intriguing. What's this one? I'm not sure what this one is.
And what are these paints again?
Roman Szmals.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I looked them up. I saw that cheap Cheap Joe's has them, and Jackson's has them.
Yeah, I got mine from Jackson's. In fact, I had a load of acrylic paints sitting in my basket, waiting for me to decide did I really want them right now or what. And when I was thinking about the Roman Szmals, and I put them in the basket as well, and I saw the price of the two together, and I thought, no, one of them's got to go. So as I'm getting into watercolours at the moment, I thought, right, watercolours.
Oh,
So I've still got quite a lot of acrylic colours left. Sorry.
I'm having so much fun with the watercolors. I'm loving Carla's book. Just really loving it. I'm reading it. It's Szmal, Paula. Roman, as you have,
Szmals.
and then it's Szmal, no S. But anyway, I'm reading the book slowly, a little bit at it every night, and absorbing it and processing it. And the first exercise is, it's like, I want to go away. I want to go out. It's basically, she talks about she'll go for a walk down the sidewalk, or walk down a road, or just walk around outside and whatever, and look down at the sidewalk and look for cracks in the sidewalk, or fallen leaves that are crumpled and torn or whatever, and there's your blobby shape. So what you do is you then draw that. What do you see? You just draw the shape, just draw the outline, and then come back and say, well, I'm going to make it an elephant, and in that shape make your weird elephant. It's just it's I love it. It's, you just sit there and you find shapes and then turn it into some animal or creature or imaginary animal.
I think one of these is shadow violet, and the other one's shadow violet light. So I think that's the light one. I do like squares. Why do I like squares? What is it about these little swatchy squares? Why? I don't understand it.
Ours is not to the reason why. Ours is just to make more. Hi, Diane.
Ours is not the reason why. Ours is just to make more dye.
There you go.
Or in this case, paint. Gosh, we've got some different colours here. Sure, there's an ultramarine in there, and a sort of more pinkiness in there. Oh, wow. I'm loving this. Now, this next one is called The Tint. Hi, Apple. And I thought it was just the colour of my house. No other reason for it, but it's going to be a good one for portrait colours.
Well,
I think.
Oh, I love seeing your pond.
It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's a wreck compared with what it used to be. Which makes me
you
quite
can now
ashamed,
walk back there and not be attacked by brambles and whatnot. And well, Rufus enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, didn't he? Little beggar. There's me thinking, look, it's a dry pond. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, Lisa,
what do you have to go and do that for?
Lisa says, I am playing with watercolors too. I am adding to the bubble paper from last night's experiment. Way to go, Lisa. Make sure you post pictures.
Bubble paper? Oh, what's bubble paper?
She and Sharon did the stream using making bubbles. And okay, Lisa, I know I'm going to explain it wrong. Dish soap, they made bubbles and with paint, and then let the bubbles pop and leave the design. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw something, Sharon post something about that. I didn't have a chance to look yet, though.
Well,
I'll tell you something I'm not used to that I think I might have to get used to. And that's where you have two things of water So that you've got one that's going like this, where you rinse your brush, yeah? And you've got another one which has just got pure water in, and you dip some of that in order to do your painting, to wet the thingies. I am not used to doing that. I haven't done that ever. So that's going to be difficult. I've got some water in here, some other water,
I
so
was
I
watching.
can do.
I was watching somebody do watercolor on YouTube, and right now I don't remember who it was, but they're like, "Yeah, I know you're supposed to have 2 or 3 or 4 water glasses, so you always have fresh water after a while, so you're not constantly transferring the color or distorting it." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Really? Have you seen my desk?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy with a small desk, or a desk that is so cluttered.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Miriam accidentally brayered her phone.
What?
It's
How do you do
pretty.
that?
It's a nice color now. It's pretty.
Oh, don't make me laugh, please. I'll cough. Right.
You know me, you get lemons, you make lemonade, and cheesecake lemon pie and all that other
Lemon meringue.
lemon meringue, if you like meringue. Lemon
Oh, I used to
poppy,
lemon meringue.
muffins. Yeah. So you make.
Oh, what am I doing? I've just done that colour.
You've just done
What
that.
a fool.
Pay attention, pay attention. How
Yep,
many
pay
times
attention.
have I told you, don't listen to me, do what you're doing.
Pay attention.
Have my permission to ignore me. Well, you already did that.
Just slightly richer colour there. There we go. Oh, oh dear, mustn't do that. Now I'm getting closer to this colour. Got one more to do here. I think this might be a madder or something.
Oh, Miriam's exercising her patience. She's doing one layer, let it
Ooh,
dry before she does the next. That's patience.
that's wicking nicely.
Paula. Paula dipped her brush in her coffee this morning and then she took a swig without realizing it. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Well, did it taste nice and colourful?
Yeah, I did that. That just means you're beautiful on the inside as well as the out now.
Absolutely.
And Diane is still making her mannequin torsos. I don't know if you remember she was doing that. She just
Ah,
she just gessoed a completed one to strengthen it.
yep, that does help a bit.
Yep, Paula wins. Let's see. Apple says that green. That's a very nice fresh green. I always struggle with finding the right greens.
I
I
think
do like
it's
that.
no, that's not sap green. That's that one, and
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. I'd have to take it out and look at it, and it's quite difficult to do that with these. I can't get at it. Anyway, this one, we'll put this one in here. See, I know these because I spent the last couple of hours labeling the little perishers,
Mm.
cutting the sticky label off the for fear and sticking it on the actual paint pan. Right, we want that one now. Don't know what this one is. That was that was the tint. That one. Don't know why they call it the tint, but they do.
It looks flesh color from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the color of our house. That color, more or less.
That green really would do nicely in your botanical journal.
Yeah, it would.
Actually, all these
I
colors.
suspect that one would as well. But don't you love this one? That one, that one, that one, and that one are my favourites so far. But they're all interesting. I just find them so fascinating. Right, two more to do here. I'm not going to do the rest of these because it would just take too long. So I'm just going to do this one. This is a green. It's something green. I remember that because I looked at it and said, "Look, it's brown in the pan. What are you calling that green for?" But they did.
I was just yesterday, I think it was. I was just looking on at some art philosophy watercolors.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know about those.
I came across them. Yeah, Paula said it would do lovely for the July color combo. Let me see. I got an update.
It's the July color combos cheddar, isn't it? Cheddar and
No,
blue,
I
or
thought
is
that
that June?
I thought that was June. So I'll go
Oh
look
right.
for you, or Diane, or Paula can tell her.
I've been going off at a tangent, so I've not been paying attention.
Yeah, I haven't been online much because I've been off with the watercolor, either reading, painting, or swatching, or yeah.
I'm
Lime,
getting more into drawing.
July's. I knew it wasn't cheddar. Lime and aqua is July
Oh,
colors.
oh, I like those colours. I must have a go. See, one of these is called geosite, and it gives this lovely graining. And I'm not sure which one that is. It might be that one, or it might be that one. That one, maybe. Don't know. But I'll have to try those another time. We'll just. That's it for those. I'll swatch the rest another time so we can see what happens with them. But you can see what a lovely kind of what colour's that doing in there? What? Great big globby bit of something. Don't like it.
Look
That's
like a
better.
worm.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? A little bit of, I don't know, something weird. There's dog hairs appearing in everything.
Uh-oh. Rufus.
Oh, I nearly had that as well. Yeah, Rufus, stop shedding. That's better. Right, so I'll put that aside to dry carefully, and we've got loads and loads of stencils down there. I've got to put it there, I think. Yes. Okay. Stencils. So we'll get some stencils out, and we've got to do these things that are. I've got to put this away like this because otherwise it might stick. It is very juicy, these ones. That one, I had to scrape the paint off the protective bit of wax paper that was on the top because it was sticking like mad. So they are quite juicy. So I'll put this down and I'll get the gel plates out. Well, I've got a couple here already, but I've got one to pull. So hang on, back in a sec.
Okay.
It'll be on somewhere flat to dry with the paints.
The other watercolors I was looking at was the Kuretake. I don't know if those are any good.
Oh, and this is now dry. The stained glass thing. I think that's going to work quite well, don't you think?
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look what you did.
I think it's going to work quite well. It's going to take a bit of jiggling to get it in position. And what I'll do is I'll stick that down first. Stick that down first so that it sticks, and then arrange the rest of it however I can. I think I can just about get it like that. If I poke it a bit more and get it to arch a little bit, that will work quite well. See?
Yep.
I think that's going to work lovely.
Yep, I agree.
Just had to show you that. Right, pop that away again. And I'll show you the one we've got to pull.
So Paula says, please do the July color combo. The official description is chartreuse and aqua, and they are all trying to mix their own colors.
Ah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. So
yeah. So I've got these. I must just put these on the watercolors. I don't want them to, the water, I mean, for the watercolors. Don't want them to fall over and make a mess. Get those out the way. And we'll have a look at this. Now, this is on glassine, this one. And it's, I've found so far that usually, one has to hedge one's bets, but usually I find that glassine is a good pull, a good one to do any kind of print on so far. So this is the one.
oh yeah.
And I put matte medium down to get exactly this and nothing else. I didn't use another color, okay? Because on top of that, we're going to print something else. So we're going to put turtles or something on this, aren't we? I can't remember exactly what we were going to put on it, but that was your suggestion, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But you do you. I'm loving where you're going.
I think it really depends on which stencils I managed to grab at the last moment there and bring into the room. Oh, no, you don't. You're not escaping. You're coming with us, that bit. Come on.
There you go, Acme. I typed it out for you there.
It's taking a while because it's hanging on at the edges.
And that's what I was wondering. How long has that been sitting there?
About a week.
Yeah, and I know it's been humid, but
yeah,
that's my concern. It's glassine and
it's not that humid in here because this is a 400-year-old house, 300 to 400 years old, with nice thick walls. So as long as you don't leave the back door open and let all the heat in, you've got a nice cool house.
yeah.
Up to a point, I mean, up to a point the heat starts seeping in even to a house with that much of a wall. I'm just trying to get that little bit up. Come on, reluctant little thing. That's one thing. The matte medium keeps it all together.
That we're all holding our breath.
Oh, I don't hold it too long. I'm just trying to rescue most of it. It's the edge, just the edge that needs a bit reluctant. I don't know that we need to bother about that edge so much. It's coming off of its own accord, look. There we go. Right. Only thing you've got to remember about glassine is it is glassine waxy type paper. It's not waxed, but it's not particularly strong. It's fairly strong compared with something like rice paper. But even so, you ease it off. Don't just wrench at it.
I have a question. Because when I struggle with paper pulling off like that, I usually lay the paper down and pull the mat off instead.
I can't do that. I don't know why, but I can't.
Okay, because I roll the mat off.
Well, it might work.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, I see bits and pieces that are sitting down anyway, but we're just going to have to call them part of the
overall oeuvre.
Yeah. Kind of where there's a fold, I think, where the paper crinkled and.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. That'll be it.
What a challenge here. Mm.
But the glassine paper is holding up quite well. It's when it's dribbled over the edges that it's been a bit reluctant. There we are. It's off. Now that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Oh, I love that.
Happy with that.
So this is with the wonky stencil, the wonky caustic. I don't know what it got named, but
No, it's the stretched stained glass. I
stretch.
think they're calling it turtle stained glass.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Paula? Phew.
12 by 12 size plate. 12 by 12 size print. So that's good. I'm liking that. It's got this nice thickness to it now. So I can put turtles or something on there. See what I've got down there. I don't know what I've got. And then there's this one, which I did show you before, but I haven't done anything with because I've been just so involved with pencil drawing and watercolors. So, and I'm following somebody called Christy Partridge Art.
You got it.
And watching what she's saying about trying to improve your detail and the intensity of your shadows. And she's all for this 14B pencil and a 12B and a 10B. I didn't know it went up beyond a flipping 9. So all these amazing numbers of pencil. And the intensity of the shadows and the darkness she gets in her art is just wonderful. So I got some pencils. Well, ordered some. They're not here yet. So we got to put something on this. Now, I don't think I want to put matte medium on this one because I want to try it with some colour and see what happens. We've also got this one with the 2 little trailer baits to try. And somewhere I've got a little one, but I don't know what I've done with that. It's disappeared. There was a little triangle one. I don't know where it's gone. And it wasn't that good anyway, the triangle one. It hadn't printed properly. Probably, thinking about it, because I used the copper paint that was this colour, that lovely colour. But this particular one, if I shake it up, becomes that colour because it's got more in it. It's been working for longer as well. So I reckon perhaps that might give a better print than the pure tone of copper I had before. So I might try that again with a stencil and see what happens. See if I can get anything out of that. Just a thought, just a thought. I'd love to be able to combine these lovely inks I'm making with the gel plate. That's what I'm trying to do. And I haven't succeeded yet, but we're going to give this one a try because it looks like it might be possible with at least the hair and a little bit with the moon. Whatever was over here didn't print so well. I think it was a trilobite. Not sure, can't remember. Oh no, I think it was that little alien creature, in fact, one of my little aliens. So, what shall I pull this one with? I was thinking something lightish. I've got interference blue, but that's a bit on the blue tones. I think it might show up quite well with something like Lucas Krill beige.
Oh,
you'll be able to see what you've got. No?
Speaking of that, I do like the Titan buff green, the Titan not buff, the Titan pale.
Oh, Titan green pale. Titan green pale.
Yeah, I do like that. What do you think?
I don't know where I put it, but I'll find it in a minute.
Yeah, Paula's husband says, "Try or bite." What's Fran doing?
Trilobite. Look at that.
But the thing is, he now knows your name.
Oh yeah. Hello.
When he says, "What's the mad scientist doing?" then we've got him.
Yeah. Captured. Titan Buff I've got.
Thank you, Diane. I wrote that down. I wrote down.
That's Titan Green Pale.
Yeah, I do like that. What do you think? Is it too
I
dark?
think so.
Darker than you want?
No, it's not dark at all, Titan Green Pale. It's quite pale. That's because it's called pale.
Yeah.
But it will at least, I hope, show this up,
Yeah.
which is what I want, something that would show it up. So let's make sure we got a bit of paper first. Now, either I
So,
do
Diane, I
that.
posted above the link for the Amazon, right there, the Amazon Art Advantage rice paper. Thank you for that. And then I wrote it down in my notes here.
Yeah, that will work. We'll use that one. Now, where's me thingy?
Oh, Paula's husband thinks you're rock and roll. Mm-hmm.
Lovely. I do like some nice classic rock.
Yeah, you're the Bob Seger of mad scientist. You can't beat Seger.
No.
Right up there with Bob Seger and Roy Orbison and Joe Walsh. Oh, yeah. Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, I like that color. That's good.
Yeah, I think that might be going to work. Nice stiff card. One of my stiffer cards I've decided to use for that, because I think we've got more luck with that. Let's turn it over and see if we can see anything. Well, we can. It's pale, but we can see something.
If you say so.
Well, yeah, I know, because it's against the leaping hair. You know, there's its ears. There's its. It's a bit swamped. I think a little bit swamped, but still, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you, trying it with avocado might have been a better idea, but I think that's what I did with that one. So we'll see what that one works out, and I'll try Titan Buff with that. We just keep trying these experiments to see if we can get anything to work.
Good to know, Diane. Paula, my brother is his nickname is the old hippie. He plays bass down in Nashville. It's not that he's a country fan, but he wanted to play. He just wanted to live the rest of his life playing music. And that was one place he could go and live in a climate that he could tolerate. And that was one place he could go, and he's always playing. Every weekend, the band he's in is playing somewhere. And the only reason he went with bass is when we were kids, he learned to play guitar, and he doesn't like to work hard. So a guitar has what, 6, 8 strings? Well, I've seen a 12-string guitar, and the bass has 4. So it's basically
less hard.
Yeah, right, less hard. And I've actually seen him play one-handed and walk around and shake hands and meet people and flirt with the girls and whatever. And he's still guitar. He has a cordless guitar, and the band is going, okay, where's Bill? Where's Bill? You know, where is he? Because he's not up here on the stage.
Oh, that's a bit better. Look, the avocado's a bit better. The thing that's happening, you can see the streaks here.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that it's dried on the plate, I think that particular color, if I can remember which one it was, I think it was avocado, but don't know if it was burnt avocado or not, or if it's the first batch, because I think it needs a bit more gum arabic to make it stick more. You can see how this one hasn't moved so much, but that one, it streaked a fair bit. So I think if I try again with
over here
with an ink that has more gum arabic in it.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it better now.
That one's very streaky, you see.
Yep. Yep.
I tried not to brayer it too much, but I think that might be the problem. So that's worth thinking about. Of course, the other thing you can do with these things is you've got to do a lake pigment, and that's quite complex from what I've found. looking it up. Because you've got to get stuff to precipitate out, and you can start off with a pan full of something and end up with a thimble full, you know. So it didn't seem to be economically a good idea, you know, all that effort to get this tiny bit. But I might have to try it sometime, but not at the moment. I'll do that in winter, I think, when it's going to be easier to do those sort of things. Save the colours and save the. You can do it from dried flowers, you see. So if I can bear to save any flowers, which I probably can't, I'm probably going to be printing with them, eco printing. But there we go. So that's a possibility. We'll see how that turns out later. Right. So what we'll do now is we've got this with some remnants on, so we can have another go with that plate. Quite a lot there. I really think I ought to give this a bit of a clean next time and try to get rid of some of these edgy bits. But in the meantime,
Yep, those dry and then they crack. That's
Yeah.
why when we talk about cleaning and seasoning your plate, do both sides when you can, and don't forget to do the edges.
Yeah, the edges are the important bits, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I was more on the keyboard, Miriam. I played a lot of the keyboard, but I by no means am I any good at it. I just like making sound.
Unfortunately, I'm no good at it at all. I can't read music. I tried playing Congratulations on the Trumpet, and but before I got the trumpet, I was doing music on a violin, and they said, "Have a trumpet, dear." Less terrible noise.
Don't try to play the two hardest instruments out there. You know?
Yeah, my bonus daughter plays organ and cello. Piano. Well, I saw the keyboard at her mom's.
It's a piano.
Ah, it's not electric.
Yes, it is.
It is electric. Okay.
Perfectly weighted keys to simulate piano keys.
Okay. She plays piano and cello.
Right. Just got to throw away this bit of sellotape before I get it stuck up, and we'll have a go with that. I've got a load of stencils down here. We'll have an investigate to see what I've brought out. I just grabbed a bundle, so we'll have a look at that. Let me get these out of the way.
Paula. I don't do disco, Paula, or rap. I've heard some that's, it's okay, but I wouldn't spend money on it. I'm a classic rock and roll girl. 60s actually are
Exactly.
50s and 60s even.
It was the best era, really.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I even listen to stuff from the 30s and 40s, from the post-war music. Don't sit under the apple tree. So during
me.
Yep. My parents influenced my music a lot, and then my older siblings. But I can't. There's nothing I hear now. Even what I hear country music now isn't even country music to what I grew up with.
Yeah.
The dog.
My wife left me. My dog ran to the field.
My ex-wife left me and ran over my dog and blew up my truck while my grandma was watching or something. I don't know.
No. That would do it.
We'll walk it off.
I don't know. I think I like that one.
Oh yeah, Russ and I do lyrics all the time. He composes his own lyrics. He says, "Well, that's what I heard." Okay, all right.
You too.
Well, kind of
Uh,
like Bathroom on the Right.
you ought to listen to um oh, what's his name? Sorry, brain gone dead. I'll get round to it eventually when I
Okay.
remember what his name is. But you ought to listen to him. Northern comedian. When he does
Michael
the
Pryor,
misheard. No, no, he's a Londoner. That's not North.
like I
No, I
know,
said Northern comedian.
because I like him.
And
He's funny.
yeah,
And
but
then there's
Peter Kay. Peter Kay.
oh that
You ought
one.
to listen to Peter Kay doing misheard song titles. He's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I think I have.
It's a review done by some Americans, 3 Americans listening to him. And they were going, no way, it's not going to be that. And then they listened to the song title, listened to the music, and he's sort of mouthing the words he's just said. And they're going, it is that.
Yeah, and you can't unhear it after that.
Yeah, you can't unhear it.
Yeah, I think I have listened
I
to
quite
him.
like him on garlic bread, actually. He's hilarious on garlic bread. So here we are with these, and I think I like these, so I think I'm going to do some yellow. I haven't done yellow for a while, so I'm going to do some yellow. This is Benzie, is it? No, it's Hansa Yellow Lemon.
So this isn't golden. What is this?
This is Jackson's Own
Okay.
Studio Acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah. Jackson's.
Got a nice swatch on the label there that you put on there, so that's all right.
On the label? Where?
It looks like
Oh, on that label.
yeah.
It wasn't me, that was them.
Oh, okay.
They did that. Not one of those hand-painted labels. I think I better this one.
Well, my concern is that you have a dry plate and fresh, mostly fresh stencil. So watch what pulls up on you.
Yeah.
There's a tear in my beer and I'm crying for you, dear. I know that song.
Oh, I've not heard of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, what is one? Some of the older songs. Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
Yeah. I've heard of that one.
Have you?
We do get some American programs over here. I think that's quite zingy, that is.
Wow. Nice color choice for the stencils there too. I like that. Paula said she just got Lucas Indian Yellow and it's gorgeous.
There we go. Lucas Indian Yellow. Yeah, I haven't got very many Lucas at all. I've got so many paints, I don't really feel the need to get that many more, you see. So I'm going to use a big piece. Oh, I'll use a piece of these sheets over here. We want one.
Mama's got a squeeze box. Papa couldn't sleep last night. Yep, squeeze box. I like that song.
What about the Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia? Sung by 2 Englishmen.
You know, I've actually, you bring that up, it brings back memories because Russ and I have driven the Blue Ridge Parkway a couple of times. It's just heaven.
Do you know who I'm talking about, though?
The Blue Ridge Boys.
No.
No?
But, well, they're not really called the Blue Ridge Boys, but the ones I'm talking about are not. They were called Laurel and Hardy.
Oh.
Yeah. And amazingly, Hardy had the most amazing Laurel, Stan Laurel had the most amazing voice. Never heard it before, and there it was.
Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, I was just thinking that Gomer Pyle had an operatic voice. Lovely voice. Yes, I do know Jeff Foxworthy and Ron White, and
I kind of like that.
where did all
That's
go?
the first pull. That's the first pull, but that's rather good, I think.
I think so too.
I'm going to do that same yellow again. I'm just going to cut this off because I want to put it on the floor and I don't want to put the whole sheet on because I want to use that bit again.
Play it all night. Mama's got a dream about daddy never sleeps at night.
Yeah, I think that's quite pleasant.
That's nice color. That would make
I
nice
think,
tear-offs for your botanical journal.
yeah, it would. But I think I'll use the same colours again with one addition. I've had this idea.
Okay. Are we going to do a long haul here?
Richmond. Well, we'll try. That one's starting to come up already, but we'll see what we can do. Virginia.
Going back to country music, one of the songs that I used to sing all the time was Wolverton Mountain. I don't know if anybody knows that one. That goes back a ways.
One of these here, maybe. Yeah, that one. Turquoise phthalo. That's the one I want to add. I haven't used it, so shaky, 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 man. Shaky, shaky. Shaking Stevens.
Wow.
And some of the yellow. I want some of the yellow.
See, I bet you would make a mean ratatouille. Yeah, let's put some of this in. Oh, let's put some of that in.
Yeah, leave out the aubergines. I don't want them.
Oh, I like those.
I'm not wild about aubergines. I've done it with aubergines, but I quite like it without. There, I think that's going to give a nice...
I just think they should go in at the very end because they cook really quickly and get too mushy.
They also can be quite bitter. But if you soak dribble salt on them, it's supposed to get rid of it. But it does make them very watery as well. I'm not keen. I like the mix of tomato and peppers and onions and courgettes. I don't need anything else. Go well with my hat, wouldn't it? Yeah. You know, I was once coloured that colour, almost every exposed bit of my skin.
Because
I was playing the witch Esmeralda. Or was it the genie? One of those two. It's either Esmeralda or the genie. I think it was the genie I was coloured in green. That was fun. I got to pop up in a burst of smoke.
Yeah, and I was surprised that you didn't show your face at the screen today.
I've done that. That's been done. Been there, done that.
Well, no, I mean the beginning of the stream, you showed your witch's hat. I thought it was going to become a thing.
Not necessarily. I like that. Now that's better than the other one. And it's got the flavour of the other one as well. I like it. It's very violently green, though. That's good. I might try a little bit of Prussian blue or something. Fancy a bit of the Prussian?
Hi, Ricky. I knew you were back there lurking. Ricky
Ricky.
said you should add some Parmesan cheese on top of your courgette blend and let it melt.
Well, I would, but there's a slight problem. When I'm cooking, I'm not just cooking for me. I'm cooking for my husband as well, and he does not like Parmesan.
Does he like Asiago? Because we get Asiago instead of Parmesan now.
No idea what it is. I've not heard of it.
It's another hard cheese like Parmesan.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Which one is this? Is this 2? This is 3, isn't it? You okay over there?
Yeah, you get sound effects.
Okay.
What else we got? Yeah, but I got that one and I got that one. One of the things I took out of my basket was a replacement of this. This is getting very light. So it's running out and I'm going to have to put it back in my basket. After I get me disability, I'll do that, I think. Just a little bit of that. I didn't put any of that in, so we definitely have a little bit of that. There we go. Right, let's see what that does. Isn't it fun mixing on the plate? Mixing colours.
Especially the way you do it.
We just put it on and then squish it about a bit and then go, okay, I'm ready. I've got colour where I want it, I think. Just wanted a bit more on there. I think I've now got green on my teacup again. But there we go.
Well, at least it wasn't your phone like Miriam.
Yeah. Well, I've put different colours on this particular teacup quite a few times, usually on the handle. Whee! There we go. Right, now we'll get a little trace of this. I'm done with that. We'll get a little trace of it popping up through the next pull or so, but I'm done with those. I'll go for something different next time. I do like my tomatoes. One of my favourites. I'm going to cut this first, I think, if I can do it quick enough. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. That's nice. That's good. Right, we're going to leave this colour scheme now and go off and do something else. But we'll still have a trace of it there. So what can we do with that? Oh, yes, we'll have some of that because that would go quite well. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Ooh, don't fall off. Yes. Yes, I think this one. And a bit of.
So Paula has a question.
Yeah.
Today she was posting about mixing white. Do tell.
Mixing white. What about it? I can't remember what's the thing about that.
Yeah, didn't we?
Patricia would know. Isn't it something about it not having any chalk in it, so it's got some translucency, so it mixes better with other paints, I think.
This
It doesn't add white to your mix. So if you mix it with a colour you don't want to turn to pink, don't use titanium white, use mixing white. But I don't know how true that is because I've never tried it. So there you go. Hey, I cut off a piece. Where did it go? Don't tell me I used it already.
She says the color chart, mixing white. What is it? Yeah, I think, yeah.
Apart from what I've said, I have nothing else to offer. That's as much as I know about it. I've got some. I've just never thought about it very much till I heard Patricia say something about it. I think she was the one who said that you use it if you don't want to change the colour so much because it's slightly translucent or very. I can't remember whether it's slightly or very, but it's got. It's like it's a non-colour changing mixing colour kind of thing. I think I could be completely wrong. I must have heard that somewhere, but there you go.
Diane, you can do a video on it.
Ooh.
See, I knew I was going to like this one.
Yeah. I think we're going to do the same thing again with another colour. That was bronze, iridescent bronze fine.
I love that.
That greens, it works so well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Put that down there to dry. So, where's the one I want? No, that's not it. Oh, come on, you can't hide now. Not today. Come on. Come out of hiding, wherever you are. Tell me all about your dreams and ambitions. Nope, too many transparent brown oxides are not the colour I want. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. Oh, no, there it is. There we go. So. I think that plus yes. That and a bit of that just to see what happens because I haven't done that before. I remember.
I like it already.
Right. One of these. And I think we're going to be getting ready to go on to the next stage because I have a feeling these are getting a bit reluctant to stay down. We're doing quite well.
Did your camera get too close? Just a tad too close?
Did it?
Just a tad. There we go. That's good. Thank you, Julie. Google says mixing white is best for mixing colors as they retain their brightness and maintains the saturation of the color, creating a subtle change.
Uh-huh. Isn't that what I said, more or less? Only from the other direction, I think.
Well, Julie
That's
Googled
what I
it,
said.
so there might be a lag on our stream. So she Googled it. Other whites make the color a lighter color. Yes, that we know. So
That's what I was meaning. Yes, exactly. That's why I said if you've got a red and you don't want it to turn into pink, use mixing white instead of titanium white or Chinese white or whatever. I hoped that was what I was saying. Must have listened to somebody somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was Patricia talked about that. She's one of the few people I pay attention to anyway. So it had to have been her.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Subtle. With a little bit of zing actually mixed in. Yes. Can you see that? Ooh.
Yep. Absolutely. I love that one, especially with the trilobites.
Yeah, I like them. Good-o. Right, well, I think I'm going to take that off now. I think. Yes, yes. Oh, look at the lovely, lovely pattern under there. Oh, yes.
So what did you do? 5? I think you did 5.
5 or 6, yeah. Just enough to get some nice colour down there.
Yeah.
I'm not so bothered about a long haul, trying to make it the longest long haul. But besides, nobody can beat 27 anyway.
Yeah.
So less colour on that because it was white. So there should be less on this one because it was white. And this one should be a little bit more intense. There we go. Lovely. So we'll leave those to develop and pull it with something interesting later. I've got a feeling I might like to go a sort of bluey, reddish colour. Sort of mixed blues and reds and get some tinges of purples. That kind of feeling anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I get to it. Okay, that's that one. Shall we have a look and see if we've got anything on here? We may not have anything. It's not so bad if we... Oh, well, maybe the other one first, because the other one was a bit more smeary.
Acme, I can't say that. Yeah, naughty chair. I have to be more... I have to put a filter on my mouth because Fran's getting closer to being monetized, and I'd really like to not be the person that knocks her out.
Yeah.
With my language.
Just a bit. Wait a second.
Okay. Yeah, you almost have to get the better, more expensive magazines to get a good transfer print because you want the ones that use the highly pigmented inks to do their graphics, like Vogue or L. Is it L? Is a title of one? You'd have to see a more modern.
Oh, it is there. Look, it is definitely there.
I see it. I could see it.
Yeah, I could even see the moon as well. I didn't think it would come through, but yeah, I thought it was just flooded, but no, it's actually worked. Well, that's something. I still think using a bit more gum arabic might help it.
Do you remember exactly what color that was?
No. Sorry.
I have to go back and look, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that one. Where's the other? I had it in my hand a second ago when I was looking for the other.
I
There we
think
go.
there is Acme, but I don't know where. You'd have to research it. Google it. Let's see what
It
you got.
picked up.
Oh,
Look
see
at
that?
that. It
And see,
did
you
pick up.
can't see that smear there. You can't see those the way it smeared the bottom one, like you
Yeah.
said.
But it picked that one up nicely.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think a bit more gum arabic in the mix. The thing is, when I started making these, I was going with the gum arabic like this. That'll do. Whereas when I was watching people online, they were going with an eyedropper and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going, what? 6 drops? And I've just poured half a teaspoon, half a tablespoon in. So, so some of them may be more gum arabic-y than others. Some of the earlier ones, probably.
That's an excellent pull right there because it looks like a trilobite in sand or
Yeah.
sediment and earth.
Yeah,
Sediment.
this one is still buried in the rock.
Yes.
Got to be cleaned up. Yeah. So it does kind of work. So we can build on that then. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So what else did I say we were going to do today? I can't remember. Can anybody remember what else I was going to do today?
I haven't. You did. You said you had new inks to show with a warning, and you did that. You showed the Roman Szmals watercolors. You did the gel printing. I don't have anything else here for you except if you wanted to go back and pull your journal out and do anything more on that, which you already showed that earlier.
Yeah, but I haven't finished this. I could do a bit more on that.
The other day, Monday,
or I could just
or last Friday. Last Friday, you had mentioned doing a watercolor dandelion, which you never did do.
Oh, that is true. Yes, I ought to do that.
Yeah, you lost your internet, and so you never got back. You never got to it.
Let's do that then, because that is something I would like to do.
That's going back to watercolors.
Yeah, I'm going to do it with watercolors and see how it works, and then I'll pick something like Alexander's and see if I can get that to work as well.
Okay, so you want to go get fresh water?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. What did I do with the water? And it's going to be difficult to get out of here. I'm going to have to take the headphones off and move all these prints over there behind me so that I can reach the door. At the moment, I can't. So could you like to sort of do a little dance or something for a moment? You'll have to come on.
I could, yeah, I'll come on. I'm not going to do a dance. I don't think so. But we were talking about, go ahead, go do it. Leave me be here.
I am.
We were talking about the imaginary animals, and on the one page towards the beginning, look at these lovely, they're so cool. Look at that. These are just shapes that she turned into cat-like creatures. Then the cow. But I wanted to show you the page where she showed so these are images. Maybe she saw cracks in sidewalks, chipped concrete in a sidewalk. Down here, this might look like paint chipped off of a wall or something. These are actual images. Chalk on the sidewalk, somebody scribbled. So she took these and drew the outlines, just the outline. Over here, she has some crumpled foil. Look at the shape of that, just crumpled, torn, old foil. This is a piece of ginger. So she would just draw the shape. Isn't that beautiful? So over here, she talks about this is crumpled paper, just crumpled notebook paper. And she said, here she says, for example, she could draw an elephant from her head, but she saw this crumpled paper. She drew the outline of it, and then she decided to turn it into an elephant. Isn't that beautiful? Very creative. And this, again, is like a broken concrete wall, and this is a crumbly leaf, and she made it, again, just the outlines, and then turned them into imaginary creatures. And I was telling my husband about this because he sits and doodles when he's on the phone answering, doing consults on phone calls. He sat and doodled this. He said, "Look at me, I make imaginary creatures too." I don't think that's quite what we had in mind, but yeah, it'll work. I'm going to go with this one. It's now mine.
Just imagine.
Just, just so you know, it's now mine. It's going in my journal. But she has some beautiful renditions here of just scribbles and whatnot. Doesn't that look like fun? Just drop water, colored water, and see where it goes, and then see what you come up with. Wow, look at that one.
Now I'm going to be doing this freehand. I can see that now. I can't even find the one I've just. Oh, it's over there, of course.
Oh, you're back. Okay, okay. So what side of your brain? I guess it depends on who you are. Wouldn't that be a? I don't know, honestly, Diane. You'll have to answer. Go Google and find the answer. I'm going to stop my camera and bring Fran back. There we go. Isn't that kind of cool though? You just to random doodles.
Yeah. Nice. Right.
That's an interesting question though, Diane.
That one. Yellow in. There we go. Good old Dad.
With his watercolor.
To the rescue. Right. Just dropped a bottle of water again. So, that one is a bit long. I want one that's intermediate between that. That one, maybe? Where's the one with the red? That's a nice shape. Or even that one. I'm thinking about what brush to use here, because I want to make the right sort of shape. That one might do. And there's the one I was looking for. There we are. That one. I don't know why I like this one. It's just the right sort of shape, I think.
And Diane says, I don't think it's a side of her brain she uses very often. She has a hard time envisioning. So does Fran.
Absolutely.
That's why. Go ahead.
I'm an aphantastic. I have aphantasia.
Yes.
Which is just a word to say that you don't imagine things in pictures. I mean, you can think about it in words, and you've got a vague feeling in the back of your head, but you don't immediately, when you think of something, see the picture of it in front of you. My mother had an eidetic memory, and I think she did, but I never got to talk to her about it because we didn't know about it while she was still alive. So she could always go into a shop with no samples in her hand whatsoever and pick exactly the right shade of colour she wanted, either of paint to go with her wallpaper or to go with her curtains, or to pick exactly the right shade of colour of paint to paint a wall so that it matched the frame of a picture I'd painted. She was spot on. How she could do that, I have no idea. I've never been able to do it. So let's try with that one.
I think, yeah, Miriam says she's the opposite. It has too many images.
Well, I have too many ideas, which is why they all get mixed up together and I can never figure out what the heck I'm doing. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do this.
Well, you know how we were, I was just saying about Carla Sondheim seeing images within sidewalk cracks or broken.
I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah. Well, look at your palette right there.
Yeah. Well, there's a little duck, a little baby duck, fluffy, yellow eye. But that's
Diane
just
saw
a
it
human
big.
thing. That's just a human thing, seeing faces, because we are conditioned over millennia
Mm-hmm.
to react to the face of a human parent and not to anybody else, not to the face of a tiger, for instance. So, yeah. Let's try it with lemon or this cad or whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's cad or what. What is it? It's Windsor yellow. So
In the bottom left corner, you have a brown or purple or whatever bird looking sideways from behind a flower petal.
yeah. So that's his beak, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can even see two little clawy feet coming off the bottom of it.
That I'm having difficulty with.
They're right there. How can you miss them?
I don't know.
There's two little marks coming off the very bottom of that, and they could be
There or there?
yeah, down there. There's two little marks, just two little
There and there.
and
Okay,
two.
there's
Yeah,
his
that could be the feet, the claws. The what do they call bird feet?
Yep, claws.
Okay, that brings another song to my head, which I love, which Russ knows probably which one I'm talking about. It's an old country song or an old folk song, whatever, called Tennessee Birdwalk. Go listen to it on YouTube. Tennessee Birdwalk, walking around in their dirty underwear.
Oh right, okay. How's that? I've tried to get it so that it looks like these are towards you. That's looking directly on down. These are looking slightly sideways, so those are slightly shorter.
Yep, I like that better. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I've been thinking of it for a while. So I did it with blue, just to go, I'm just playing with blue. And I thought, that looks awfully like a flower. I think you said it looked like a cornflower or something. So, yeah. Give it a go on another colour.
Well, that green you got today from Roman Szmals, that vibrant green would I don't know about its stem, but it certainly would look good as grass. I don't know if you would see a flower stem quite that green.
Yeah. Not this one.
Yeah.
Very sticky, that one.
Is it?
Yeah. Can you still see? You can still see. Right.
Yeah. Well, can't. Yeah.
I don't know how a dandelion leaf goes. I don't have a picture in my head, so I would have to go up and.
Yeah, you'd have to go look because the dandelion leaves are quite. To me, they're quite large. They're out of the ground and they don't go up the stem.
Some of them do.
No, they don't come off the stem like rose things, you know.
Okay, so this is the base of it then.
They're more like just base leaves. Yeah, down at the bottom, like tulips. Tulips don't have leaves that go up their stem. That come off the stem is what I should be saying. They come off the base. See, that's a nice green for that. I like that. What are you going for next?
Sap green.
You're off camera a tad. You could slide up a little bit, and there you go. There you go. I don't want you to tilt it and have it run. Oh, that's a nice green too.
Sap green. That's the sap green from the Roman Szmals.
Yeah. Oh, good, Julie. Well, we're just gonna do some slow watercoloring. Sit back with your cup of tea and relax. Breathe in.
Breathe out. Yes, it would be good to do both of those.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be sitting there for a while until the ambulance men arrive.
Which you'll never know because you won't be breathing. Are you doing wet on dry or wet on wet? Or both?
Wet on dry.
Ooh, Diane got some fern leaves for the gel plate. And they gel plated very nicely. Nah, that's scrappy looking. There you go. Breathe
I like
in.
the way that's blending with it. Do that again.
Breathe out. Well, it's given it some dimension, isn't it?
Yeah, but I need a proper reference. I tell you, I can't see the dandelion in my head.
Well,
Probably
maybe it's
the
not a
chest.
dandelion. Maybe it's just a British wildweed
Yeah,
that
probably.
you haven't
There's
found
lots of
yet.
flowers with that kind of shape.
Yeah. Really nice brush that you use.
I like this one. Don't know why, but I just do.
Mm-hmm. The detail. She can't stop and be bothered to do that right now, Julie.
What's that?
She says, Google the image on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do. That's what I normally do. Or I just go outside, take a photograph of a dandelion and do that.
Yep.
They're quite straightish dandelion stems, aren't they, really?
Mm-hmm. They shoot straight up and they're somewhat hollow. Well, you can eat dandelions or dandelion
Flowers, yeah.
leaves. Yeah. Young ones.
Flowers.
Yeah.
You can also eat daylilies.
Really?
Hemeracalis. Yeah.
Mine are all bloomed.
But
Rust.
I would first check because I can't remember whether it's that one or another lily. So I might be wrong. Perhaps best to check.
Russ just noticed because he was playing with his camera and he went out to take pictures and he noticed it was a cloudy day and all the daylilies were closed up. And he said, "What? Are they done?" And then the sun came out and they opened up.
Yep.
Yeah, dandelion tea from the dandelion roots.
Oh yeah, from the roots. Yeah.
What?
The dandelion wine.
I've had dandelion wine. My uncle made some and gave it to me. He said, "You'll like it. It's good." Mm-hmm. I was happy for a while. Really silly happy.
That good, huh? Mm.
That was 30 years ago. I didn't, wasn't much of a drinker. I probably drink more now than ever, but then I don't have to be alert anymore.
I like adding a little bit of watercolor where it's not exactly wet, but it's not exactly dry. It's a little bit wet. It's wet enough for it to still move a little bit. Anyway, it was just an idea
Well,
that I
that's
wanted to
nice.
try out.
And I actually, when you said dandelion, I thought you were going for dandelion fluff type,
No, I wanted to do this sort.
the
Lots of
flower.
people do the other kind, but I wanted to do this kind.
Well,
It's
without a
too.
picture, I want to see how you embellish that flower.
Well, I'm going to use that darker yellow. You're right, it's not a dandelion, it's something else. Now, I don't know what it is. I've got to get a proper reference.
Maybe some sort of aster.
No, I think it's from the dandelion family. I just don't think it's the dandelion, the proper common dandelion. It's something masquerading as a dandelion. It's probably a yellow ragwort or something. That might work and it might not. Let's keep going. Violet has gone all quiet. Do up
Here,
till another storm. Oh, you're there. You are there.
just some
You
noises.
worry me when the airwaves go dead, you know.
Oh no, I'm here. It's just I muted because you don't need to hear everything going on over here. Ha ha ha.
Hmm. Keeping something from me.
Well, you know that word you came up with the other day, and I
Which one? I'm always coming up with a
well,
word.
you were trying to say garden, and that's not what you typed.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that is not what I typed. I did.
Okay.
It wasn't my fault. The thing changed its mind for me.
Ah, Julie, that would be. Julie says there is a photo of her as a toddler, crouched down, holding a dandelion flower squished onto her nose.
Oh,
That was
lovely.
Breathe in.
Breathe.
Breathe out. Very relaxing.
That one's lost some pollen. Something's taken some pollen off it. I think I prefer the shape of that one to that one, definitely. It's
Hi,
definitely got a better.
Teresa says it's not a dandelion, so it must be a tiger.
Yeah, very good. Dander tiger.
Tiger.
Okay, so dander tiger.
It's not a tiger lily, it's a lion lily.
Anyway, there we are. That's all I was thinking about. And that one's most successful. I'm not sure about that one, but I like that one. Using the lightest lemony colour and then adding darker yellows, like the cad yellow or something like that, to give it that little bit of definition. And I don't think I'm all that far out, but I do think I am a bit far out from that. I'm not.
Yeah, I think you are too. I think the leaves are fatter with shorter spikes.
Depends which dandelion it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the one on the leaf on the left looks more true, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it depends
Need
on
a proper reference. Need a proper reference. Well, anyway, that's enough for today. So, trying to foreshorten that one, not foreshorten, whatever it is when it's receding, to make it look smaller because it's further away, has helped that flower's shape quite a bit. So, there we go. I'm quite pleased with that one actually. I will obviously look up the dandelion leaf shape and either cut this out like that or do something with the leaves to make them a little bit less impactful. So that's all I can think of today. It took me at least an hour putting the labels on these, and it was quite backaching just sitting here doing that, oddly enough.
I came back on camera.
Did you? Oh, hello. We've all gone small.
See, I did more.
Oh, yeah.
From your suggestions. I put the receding circles up there.
Huh?
And I added some squares, some different little spots of.
Yes, it's nicely, isn't it?
And then you said the white around here, so I took it around there part way and brought it back over here, just like you said.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like the black circle.
Thank you.
As well. Yeah, we're about done here. I'm just playing here, just putting down colours to see what they do, if anything. Because I haven't played with these ones. I'll do proper swatches on watercolour paper. This is just ordinary white card. It's nothing special. So
I can't see it.
Oh, can't you? Oh, beg your pardon. See, I'm just playing with the colour.
Oh, and I was wanting, I've got some white cardstock that I wanted to use, but I've learned my lesson to tape it down first.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't, or doesn't buckle it.
Even this is watercolor paper. This is the Artistro 140 pound. And I didn't tape it down, and it's got a bit of a curve and buckle to it. So lesson learned. Yeah. It really does make a difference. And not only that, but I keep looking at this, mad at myself, because if I had taped it down, I would have given it a frame too, instead of going right to the edge.
Oh, well, you can always put it on a piece of white card.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit bigger, and there you are, you've got one.
Yep.
There we go. To shadow grey. This is shadow grey, this one, because I can see the word shadow popping up where it hasn't stuck down properly. And these bits are just resisting the colour. That's just glue where I was gluing the labels on, so don't worry about that.
I have to say, I really like the Rosa Gallery better, I think.
You do? Well, it depends what colours you get, you see.
Yeah.
Because I chose these colours because I went, ooh, I like that, ooh, I like that. And then you realise when you want to paint a dandelion, there's no yellow. Well, there is, but it's not quite. No
Yeah,
lemon.
your own.
Need to get a lemon.
Well, to
One
remind
more.
to do the chartreuse and was it lime? Chartreuse and lime color
Yeah.
combo for makers.
See, that
And
looks red, doesn't it? But it's not. It's an orange. It's definitely an orange.
oh no, from here it's got an orange hue. It definitely has an
Yeah,
orange.
it's got a whole orange hue in real life as well.
Yeah.
That's definitely an orange. So I've got to do chartreuse and lime.
Yep.
Oh, no, chartreuse and what's the other colour?
I thought it was lime, but I could be wrong. It's way back
No,
up
no,
there.
chartreuse and lime are very close colours. I mean, somebody could pick up a lime and say that's chartreuse.
Yeah.
So it's that and another colour. And I can't remember what the other one was. I'm going to have to go look it up, and I.
Yeah.
There we go. That's us for today. I persuaded Ian that we should go out for a meal tomorrow and perhaps go out to Poplar Nurseries so I can have a ride on a train. I love to ride on a train. It's only a little one, but I love trains. I just love trains.
Chartreuse.
There we go. Aqua. I knew it was more sort of greeny.
Mm-hmm.
Chartreuse and aqua. Okay, brilliant. Chartreuse and aqua. I've probably got some in here, you know.
I'm the same with you.
I think I'd have to make chartreuse. I think it would be lemon yellow.
Thank you, Lydia.
And perhaps a bit of manganese blue. Tiny bit of manganese blue. I'll have to try out and see what I can get, won't I? There we go. We have done for today. Aqua. I like aqua. You're going to clean your phone. Okay, what have you done? Is that the one you braided?
Yeah. Yes, it is. She said it was just the side. It wasn't the whole phone.
Oh, God, not over the screen. Thank goodness for that. You wouldn't be able to watch what we're doing otherwise, would you? So we will see you again on Monday, hopefully.
Yes.
Cross between dandelion and tiger lily. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you all for being here.